the joys of being Tail End Charlie on a trail ride and trying to film at the same time. You have to run down, run back. Got camp about 90% set up. It's time for registration. It's currently 11:05, and I have the ARB 3-wall system set up here, and I got the Oz tent set up, the Ready Light set up. Don't have the kitchen fully set up yet, but I'm going to go register and see what all we have to sign up for, the specific events we want to do, specific trail rides we want to do. So I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and sign in and see what trouble I can get into.
Alright, so right here you're going to have your dark hauler liability waiver, and then SMORE waiver. It's going to have all your information like the campsite rules. And then on this side is the schedule. This is your vehicle tag.
Okay. So when you sign in, you get a packet. Basically tells you everything that's going to be going on. You can pick the trails that you want to ride. And of course, you have to fill out waivers. It says that you're not going to sue them. And you get 2 Dometic patches and a Smoky Mountain Overland Rally 2018 patch. So, not a bad deal. So far it's just kind of everyone can come in here and setting up. There's going to be a meeting for all the drivers at about 1800. Right now I just put on some steak with some onions, some bell peppers, and some mushrooms. Actually started out as a shish kebab, but I just decided it'd be easier to cook it like that. So just cooking some lunch. I've been visiting with a lot of people around here. You can see there's more people showing up, and slowly but surely people are cutting in, getting set up. We even had a couple of travel trailers come in, which getting in here was a little muddy, so that must have been interesting for them. Gotta throw a little peppercorn, garlic, and herb seasoning on here. I also have my sink up and running, so this is just a fish cleaning sink right here, and you can turn it on, and then it activates the on-demand pump inside here, which then comes from the water tank. The water does have it's a freshwater tank, and I've rinsed it once, but it does have a plasticky taste to it, but it's an actual RV. Everything is food grade that I've got in the system here. So.
My name is Tommy Clapp, and I am the head organizer of Smoky Mountain Overland Rally. This is our 2nd year. So, in a new venue this year, I really want to give a shout out to Dark Holler for opening up their, not just their trails, but their fields, as well as some of their play areas, which we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. All right, guys, thank you again for coming to SMORE 2018. We're going to have a great weekend. If you have any questions, come up here to the tent. These wonderful people behind me have the answers.
Well, good morning. It's Saturday, day 2, and I'm just now working on getting camp tore down. Gonna make a little breakfast. Our trail ride starts at 8. It's 7:30 right now, so set my alarm for 6, but it didn't go off. I don't know why. So I got up a little late. So I'm gonna get up real quick and kind of get everything sorted out, and then we have a meeting to do the first trail ride for the day. Found me some eggs and sausage. I cooked on the scuttle here. I just poured water in the scuttle, get it boiling, and that's how you clean it. You just wipe off the water. So I think I'm gonna make it on schedule. About 10 more minutes, and then I gotta get going. But my awning is quick to put up.
So, congratulations and condolences for getting up by 8 a.m. The way signups kind of worked out, we made some adjustments to the trips. With that, we have 3 intermediate rides going out to 3 very different locations. So I'm going to kind of call out your ride leader, and then you guys are going to go ahead and start staging vehicles per that ride leader's request, okay?
We just had the drivers meeting, and now we're getting staged. There's 3 groups because there's quite a few on the intermediate trails, and we're going to be going to Hurricane something. I don't know what it is. So hopefully body damage is to a minimum.
7, 8, 9. 9 vehicles? 80 passengers? 1 passenger, so 8 vehicles? Okay. So where we're going is Hurricane Creek. Has anybody ever been there before? The thing to know about Hurricane Creek, we're going to come around a bend. It's going to come passenger. And you're going to see a guardrail on your right. Trust me when I say this, you're going to feel like you're taking your life into your own hands. You are. This is probably the biggest technical and risk on the entire ride. Because right when the guardrail stops, we're going to do a 90-degree hard right directly onto the trail off the interstate.
So we just turned onto the trail. I wish I'd have filmed it. It was pretty hairy. We in a blind downhill curve on I-40, we're turning onto the trail, and semis were missed my truck by about inches. So it was fairly interesting. So it's a nice little stroll, a little bumpy, but not too bad. It's with my years of off-road experience, mainly rock crawling, you know, it's when I think about coming out on some of these trails, I always think, you know, I'm going to be going on these crazy boulders and stuff like that, but this is not too bad so far. Of course, the trail's, you know, far from over, but if it's like this, you know, with some decent obstacles, beautiful scenery, you know, it's going to be all right. Who says you can't overland in a full size? Well, got my first trail damage. I grabbed a hold of my truck step right there and twisted it. So this wall here was man-made. Civil War era. Rumor has it that there were some soldiers that were fighting, and when they came through this area, they abandoned the fight, just set up homestead and lived the rest of their days here. And this is why you come out and do these events, because you get to see history like this. You know, someone 100 years ago touched this rock and put it there, and that's just kind of awesome. So we've stopped for a second to utilize the facilities. So far the only thing that's happened is just this right here, and I pushed it back into place. So it's a little wobbly now. So I'll have to go in and take a look at that, because I think it bent the brackets. But I've only hit this a couple of times, and this is low. I mean, this is really low. So I mean, clearance issues hadn't been an issue. I did wax, in fact, I don't know if you can see it, the itty bitty bow in my Nerf bars. I came down on it pretty hard one time. You can see slight contrast between that one and that one, but not a whole lot. I mean, the factory Nerf bars are acting just fine as as rock sliders until I get my white knuckles in.
Dude,
You guys faring all right so far?
Oh yeah. How's it going back there?
Oh, pretty good.
I've been thinking coming around some of these corners, I'm like, you're pushing edges.
I've cleared by at least 6 inches
Really?
on every corner.
Oh, that's good.
So at least that's what she said.
Yeah.
Down on the trail, and we also had horses on the other side of the tree. So the horses are going down and cutting across, and then we're gonna have to cut this and then use a winch to pull it. So it's a pretty steep angle. Let's go over here and see what's going on. So the question is, how many overlanders does it take to cut a tree?
It's gonna take all of us.
More than one.
If we had a chainsaw, maybe it'd be a different story.
I feel like I'm a state employee. I mean, I can use
Everybody
the
gets to work out
axe.
today.
It might be faster.
We're getting it. Heat it. I hear it. 3.5.
All right, so we've cut one section off of it, and we've got it tied in there. And now we're gonna winch it and see if we can get it to budge. And I should take my ring off whenever you use an axe. It's pivoting on that other tree there.
Where's the saw? We're making great progress.
Okay. Hold up.
That's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Tree? What tree? So we've just finished the trail, day one, first trail down, and we've ended it with a beautiful view. If anyone ever says, why overland? Well, you tell them this is why. I'm pretty sure everyone is unscathed, except for me. Did you get any damage?
No damage.
No damage. So, I got a shower. And it's a hot shower. Ooh, too hot. Evening of night 2, Saturday night at the Smoky Mountain Overland Rally, and they've got some music going over there. I think they have a DJ. I haven't been over there yet. I just cooked on the scuttle. I'm cleaning it. How you clean the scuttle is you just put hot water and you boil it, and you just push it off, and then you put some olive oil on it. This is what I got to eat right here. This is some steak with some bell peppers and some onions. And I was talking to somebody, and so it got a little over. I like a little more rare than that, but it's all right. I mean, you know, I'm eating steak out in the middle of a RV park. Had a shower earlier, as you saw. Feeling rejuvenated, just relaxing. This is what it's about. Going out, exploring the world, being different cultures, meeting people, eating some good food, and relaxing. So it's the last day of the Smoky Mountain Overland Rally, and I did not opt to go on a trail ride today. I just wanted to kind of sleep in a little bit. I slept until about 7:38, and just want to kind of relax. Took a shower. I'm just now cooking breakfast, and it's 11:24. At noon, they're going to have the raffle and a lunch, although I'm cooking right now, and that'll be the end of it. People kind of shut down and head out. So for me, I haven't started tearing down camp yet, but it's kind of a mess. There were some winds that came through, so stuff got kind of blown around. I was good for the most part, but everything worked good. The cap has worked great. The awning has worked great. We had some huge gusts come through, but I have it staked down here at the pole and also there. And the only bad thing about the awning is when it rains, water will come down through here. So everything else has worked great. I didn't have to move anything until last night when I wanted to run the heater full time, so my hose wouldn't run all the way, so I had to pull this propane tank over here down and put it here to run the Mr. Buddy Little Buddy heater in the Oz tent. And so the Oz tent held up just fine. I mean, it's staked out in the normal places that it's supposed to be. And then of course my shower worked flawlessly. In fact, I took a 15-gallon shower this morning. Didn't realize I was using that much water, but so my tank's down to about that right now. But I didn't have the full 33 gallons in it. I only had about 25-ish gallons maybe when I started on the trip. So and I haven't been conserving on water at all. I mean, I've just been using it lavishly. So I mean, 33 gallons is definitely plenty. So I'm here with O'Neill Overland and Mercantile, and they have a four-wheel camper. And this is something I've been eyeing for a while, but I've never actually been inside one. So we're gonna go inside real quick and take a look. Now this is living in style right here. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a fridge
right here.
Right here behind me, yeah.
We chose not to have the cassette toilet,
okay,
so that we could have all this dry storage here. Underneath each of the dinette cushions are two big storage cabinets, and I can fit 2 Trader Joe's grocery bags worth of goods inside.
How much onboard water?
20 gallons plus a 6-gallon hot water tank.
Well, thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Oh, you gotta watch your head when you come out. So it's the end of the event, and they've got food here. People are getting in line to get burgers and hot dogs, and you're gonna have a raffle here in a few minutes as well. And they're raffling off a bunch of pretty nice stuff. And it's gonna be the Medic, refrigerators, CVT tents, the Ellis canvas tents, and a whole bunch of other goodies. Well, that's it. They just had the raffle. I won an Apex Overland patch, sticker, and bottle opener. They give away some really good prizes. So until next year's Smoky Mountain Overland Rally, I'll see you possibly at Overland Expo West. Thanks for watching.